Hello, welcome to my channel. All right, my name is Ugochi Gift, and you can call me Queen Gifty. Okay, in this channel, I explain movies. I explain Korean movies, Philippine movies, Nigerian movies at all. Just drop your movie in the comment section, and I'm gonna explain it. So, moving to it, today I'm explaining this Nigerian movie that just came out. Was it this year or last year? And the title is Breaded Life. So Brilliant Life is a Nigerian movie about a young man that is at a it's about a young man that is very irresponsible, like doesn't want to do anything with his life, and his mother has tried everything to help him, to talk to him, but it's not working out. So let's see what happened. Did the man change? Did he become responsible, or did he die like that? Let's just drive in. All right, the movie started where a woman, Mrs. Cole, she has two children. One is Lola, and the other is Sumi. Lola is the female, the eldest child, and that one is married and is pregnant for her husband. She's living outside the country. Why Sumi is the younger brother and is the wayward one and is living inside the country with his mother because his mother doesn't want him to go outside the country. She actually seized all his passport and grounded him from traveling. Okay, the movie started where Mrs. Cole, which is the woman, was going to her workplace, and she told the gate man to tell Sumi, that's her son, to actually call her or come meet her at the shop when he's back from wherever I went to. Because for some days now, the woman have not seen her son. For like 4 days, the woman have not seen her son. So the woman was like, the gate man should tell Sumi that when Sumi returns, he should come to her shop. So, unfortunately, when Sumi returned, even the gate man, guys now, the gate man was Sumi's friend. So, the gate man didn't even remember telling Sumi. He just told Sumi that the mother came, the mother asked after him, but he didn't tell Sumi that he should go to the shop. But that wasn't even the problem because Sumi is a very disrespectful child that he doesn't even like his mother. Even when he got inside, his mother was calling him on the phone and he was like, "This woman should stop disturbing me." He didn't pick the call. So later, when Mrs. Cole, which is Sumi's mother, came back, she was very upset. She didn't even go to Sumi at first. She went to the dining, took some food and was eating. When she and as she was eating, she was calling Lola, which is Sumi's sister, and was reporting Sumi to her that Sumi has done something else and she's really tired. She doesn't even know what the guy wants to do with his life, and she's really tired. So the sister was like, the woman should allow the boy come stay with her, and the mother said no, that it's not possible, knowing fully well that if she allows the son to go there, it's over because the sister will even spoil the boy more. So after eating, the woman went to the boy's room, just barged in, and then the guy wanted to undress himself. So the guy was not like, "Mom, what's all this stuff?" Like he was not shouting at his mom that why would his mom just enter the house, start knocking. So the mom was like, "Okay, me that better you for, all this mothers used to say that stuff now. Me that better you till you grew up like this. No, not that you hiding." The mother was like, "Oh, what are you even hiding?" Well, that was not what brought the woman. The woman actually talked to the boy that what is the boy's problem. For days now, the boy have not been at home. Like he will just go out of the house with his car, come back any day, like, and it's breaking the woman as a mother. So the woman was like, and the woman is a single mother. Her husband is dead, and the husband left a lot for them. So the guy is enjoying his father's money, does not want to work for his own money. So his mother was kind of asking him what he wants, like, why is he behaving like that? Why is he like that? But the boy was like, no excuse, that the woman should just go. After much argument and all, the woman seized the guy's phone. When his friends were calling him, the woman seized his phone and left the room. Later at night, though, me, I even thought that word that the woman said will enter this boy head. I don't know if this boy in a coconut head. Later at night, come and see, this guy invited all his friends to his house, his room, and they were partying. Sure, come and see party, as in they were playing music, loud music that even my speaker for phone won't bust. So they were playing and they were enjoying themselves, partying. And Mrs. Cole in her room was actually sleeping. So she was like, she even thought it was the neighbors that were having a party. Like they were celebrating something. So she would call them and tell them to reduce the volume of their music, that it's disturbing the neighborhood. And she took her phone and called her maid. They have one maid, one helper. They call her Auntie Aggie. So she called Auntie Aggie and asked Auntie Aggie if the neighbors are having a party. And Auntie Aggie said she's not around, that she went to her own house, that she doesn't know if the neighbors are having a party. So Miss Cole had to stand up, probably going to the next house to tell them. As she was going, she traced the noise and saw that the noise was coming from her own house. So she traced it and saw it was in Sumi's room. This woman wanted to cry. At first, she wanted to open the door, but she just held herself and went back. The next thing we saw was police. Police came and arrested all of them. Even the nonsense gate man, they arrested all of them. The gate man is very naughty, as in very silly. Come on, he's even talking. Madam, I was even all those Yoruba people. So the the gate man just left. And before then, the woman have already warned the gate man that any mistake, any single mistake that he does after the beginning of the movie, when she grounded him for one, I don't know what he did, sha. So that she's going to sack him. Even that one enough is enough for the woman to sack the gate man. So after then, the woman didn't even bother. The woman left the Sumi there in the prison for like 2 days. He was thinking, they've tortured him, they've showed him shaggy. So when he came out from the prison, even okay, when he came out from the prison, his mother didn't even mind himself. His mother was like, "Go and bathe, you're stinking, you're smelling." And someone was like, someone wanted to cry. So he just said, also, his mother left him in the prison for 2 days, so they would torture him. Like, he was upset. I even thought Oga would change. Once the way he was begging, Mom, I will change, I will change. Baba did not change. So when he came back, Auntie Aggie followed him to his room and started advising him that his mother loves him. That's why his mother is doing all this stuff. That if the woman does not like him, the woman is not going to bother herself, stress herself, saying, okay, she wants to make the guy a better guy or stuff like that. That the woman really likes the boy. But the boy was like, he doesn't like his mother. Like, his mother is just so troublesome. His mother should just give him a share of the property and he should travel out of the country and enjoy himself. But his mother wouldn't give him the money. So after then, his Auntie Aggie just played with him and told him to go and bathe. So the next day, the Mrs. Cole, the mother, called this Sumi and sat him down and asked him for the last time to tell her what his problem is, what he wants. And after some argument and all, Sumi concluded that he wanted his property, that he wants to leave the house, that he doesn't want to stay with the mother again, and the mother is just so troublesome, so the mother is just so clingy, the mother is just so tiring, that he wants to leave the house for the woman. And the woman was like, so you don't have any plan for your life, school, you're not going, you don't have any business idea, you don't have anything for your future. And the guy was like, my father left a lot for me, I will enjoy my father's money. And the woman told him, if you enjoy your father's money, which one are your children going to enjoy? Sumi said he doesn't want to have any children. So that was how the woman said, okay, fine, that she's going to give him the money. So after that part just went away. So the next part was even kind of confusing. That gate man came back and was begging that the woman should accept him. So the woman there, okay, the gate man was at the gate telling the new gate man to please call the madam, that he wants to apologize. So luckily the madam was even coming outside. So the madam came there and saw the gate man, and she didn't even mind what they were saying. She was just like, a stranger is in the restroom. She was telling the new gate man, not that one at the sack, telling the new gate man that a stranger is in the restroom. A stranger is in the restroom, that he's in the guest room, that they should go and check who the stranger is. Me too, I was even surprised when they got there. It was Sumi. Sumi was packing his shoe, like the gentleman that was packing his shoe was just maybe wanted to leave the house. So that former gate man that was begging, no overreaction, no one show himself. He just took stick and hit Sumi on his head. Bola. Sumi fainted. But the next part, they showed where Sumi was lying flat outside with his hands handcuffed, and two policemen came to arrest him. And everybody there were like, they don't know Sumi. Like they denied the guy. The guy wanted to die. Like everybody denied this guy. The guy was like calling his mother that this is his mother, this is Auntie Aggie, this is the gate man, that he knows all of them, but all of them were like, I don't know you, you are a thief. Like they were even calling the guy a thief, that they don't even know the guy, that the guy should get lost, they should take the guy away, that he's a thief out there coming to that house and steal, that he's a thief, that the madam does not have a son, the madam has two daughters, that where did the guy come from? Like the guy was like the guy wanted to run mad. Sumi wanted to run mad. He was like, how come? Like, even when they got to the station, the woman denied him. The policeman denied him. Denied him. His uncle, all of them, even his sister said she does not know him. At the end of the day, it was as if they disowned this guy. The woman never allowed the guy to enter his her house again. So the boy just actually went to the street to live his life. So luckily there was one local girl selling bread. Her name is Tedowede. Todowede. She's from Esha. Her Yoruba was very, very thick. So she's a local Yoruba girl, but she's very, very reserved, and she's not this open type. She's very kind of local. So it was the girl that saw Sumi where he was sitting down and went to him and was like, I know you. You are that woman's child. And the boy said yes, that she's the woman's child though, but it's like they've disowned him, oh, that nobody even knows him again, that they've sent him away. This one, that he did nothing to them, stuff like that. That so the girl actually pitied him and took him home, gave him food to eat, allowed him to live under the same roof with her. So maybe the next day, the girl actually took him around to sell bread with her, because the girl is selling all this agege bread. So the girl took him around to sell bread with her, and they were managing until the girl said that it's not going to work. So the girl told Sumi that he has to start work, like he has to start working on his own to start earning money too. At first, Sumi started working for us, like he was doing this people that be carrying load for somebody. That's the business he started doing, and the thing really affected his neck because Ajebo, he doesn't even know anything. So like that, he said he's not going to do that one again. That the girl that is selling butter bread, Todowede, should look for another work for him. So Todowede had to connection, and finally she met somebody, one of her friends that she knows very well, that works in a bakery, that owns a bakery, that bakery that she used to buy bread. So she took the guy there and told the guy that told the that her friend that owns the bakery that she wants the guy to be working there, even though it's to be baking or to be distributing bread. That the man should just accept the guy. So the man thought, and okay, finally the man accepted the guy. So that was how Sumi started working. Well, the boy brain set. He started working. It was as if his brain was becoming to it was as if his brain was beginning to reset. God damn, tired. So a guy started working and working. Even then, if he wants to buy food, he would tell them not to put meat. He started saving up, and continued like that. So now, boy and girl cannot be together without one having feeling. So it was as if the feeling between Sumi and Todoede was beginning to grow, like it was growing. So on Todoede's birthday, Sumi had to get her a phone. Like Sumi got her a phone, and she was very happy. She was like, nobody remembered her birthday. Sumi even got her a cake, I guess, cake or something. They got her a gift, and the girl started crying, and that was where the first chemistry came out. Like their love scene, that was where it came out. So they continued like that until one day when Sumi just sat down and thought that if he should tell his boss at that bakery that rich people do eat bread too, that they should just rebrand the bread and open a bigger bakery and start selling bread at a higher rate and higher quality, that people are going to buy more and they'll make more gain. So Sumi told the owner of that bakery the idea, and the owner of the bakery told him that does not have money for such, that okay, what's going to happen now. So Sumi told him that having money is not a problem. They can go to any microfinance bank and get a loan. So the man actually thought of like thought over it, and later he told Sumi that okay, that they should do it. That's he likes Sumi. The man started liking Sumi because Sumi was very hardworking and doesn't steal, doesn't even take the man's money. He's not troublesome. He's okay. So the man listened to him and they went to one microfinance bank and they loaned money. So Sumi went home and told Todoede, the girl, that he wants he wants her to be running the bakery. And the girl was like, no, she's okay with hawking her bread, that she does not want to stay in one place and start hawking that is much money, stuff like that. So the guy told her that she should not worry about that. That all he wants her to do is just agree that she's going to run the bakery. So luckily they began to run the bakery. They as in they made real sales on the day of launching. People started patronizing them. The bakery was growing. They rented the house. Sumi even proposed to Todoede. Like it was even good. Until one day that their mate, Sister Aggie, that also denied Sumi, came to their house. So came to the bakery to buy bread. So as the woman was buying bread, she bought bread already. Like she was even looking kind of tattered as if they are suffering. So she bought the bread. As she bought the bread, Todo really had to call Sumi to bring, like maybe she wanted to buy two. So Sumi should bring another one from the inner bakery. So as Sumi came outside, she just saw the Auntie Aggie and she was like, Auntie Aggie, what are you doing here? Auntie Aggie was now like, Sumi, please, your mother is dying. This one, that one, this one, that one. The woman started begging Sumi, but Sumi, now the past is still there. Sumi was like, no, that he's never going to forgive them. That after all they did to him, they betrayed him, they denied him, they left him in the street to suffer. That if not for Todowede, that he would have died. So he was kind of angry. And at that point, I don't even know what happened in that movie. At that point, something began to beep, ping, 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 ping. So as Sumi was bragging, shouting, like mistakenly just hit his head on the wall, boing. He even said it that I'm hearing this beep now. I don't want to even listen to anybody. Just hit his head on the wall, going. And the next thing, he fainted. He collapsed. And the next part, they just opened a scene where Sumi was at the hospital. What really happened? What actually happened? Sumi was in coma, real life. He was in coma. So all those stuff that happened, the part where they denied him, the part where he married Todoede, the part where he opened a bakery was in a dream. This guy was actually dreaming. What really happened was that last day, that day that his mother asked him what he wanted to do with his life, that he said his mother should give him his property. The mother said, as she said, okay, that she's going to give him, but probably to take some time. That day, he dashed off, he went out of the house and angrily he just drove out of the house. So he had an accident on that day and was in coma for 16 days. So in that 16 days, this boy have been dream of 5 years. I've been dreaming him of 5 years, how many months and 18 days. So he has been dreaming. So it was not like they should look for his wife for him. The moment he woke up from coma, said they should look for his wife for him. And his mother said he's not married. That it's just 16 days. Will he just get married 16 days? The guy was emphasizing on it that he wants his wife and his bakery and everything, that he wants them. So the woman had to ask the doctor if the boy is okay. And the doctor said it's normal for someone that just came out from coma because like they are no longer themselves. They have gone to another world. So the ending of the movie was when the woman was actually taking her son back home from coma. They discharged the guy. The woman was taking the boy back home, and the it's like the boy, the dream really affected his real life. So as they were going back home, sorry, I had to do something. As they were going back home, luckily this guy just heard Todowede's voice. Like Todowede was still hawking bread. It was like Todowede in real life. He came down from the car and went to Todowede in real life. Todowede does not even recognize him. She's reserved and local. So as the guy was even talking to her, she was like, "What's wrong with this one?" So the guy said she should come to his house and sell bread for him. He still likes the girl as if it's still in the dream. So that was how the movie ends. So in summary, what happened was the guy is kind of wayward, disrespectful, does not listen to his mother. So the day his mother talked to him about changing, he dashed off the house angrily and had an accident and he was in coma. So during his coma, he had a dream that they disowned him. One local bread seller took him in, helped him change his life, and then he became a successful bakery owner, and he married the girl. But everything was just a dream. So that's all. Thank you. I love you. So I don't know if the girl will actually marry me in real life. So that one is for us to decide. All right, thank you for watching this movie. Don't forget to this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment what you think. Thank you.